How is everybody doing today? LA Kendrick, open the tail from the water, would you dare? You guys have some amazing stuff to share with you today. Absolutely amazing stuff to share, okay? You know, we talk about everything cryptid, supernatural, extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, ghosts, demons, possessions, Bigfoot, you name it, we talk about it here, okay? That's what we do. And what I want to share with you guys today, remember that I did a video a couple of days ago, and the video had, the video kind of went viral. And it was about the guy that, one of the guys that I had spoke to, that I work with, and he had said that he had seen some stuff following him. He said, heard some stuff, let me correct, he said he heard something following him. And I followed the same path that he did. I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything. And I said, okay, cool. So with that being said, I think the only thing that I heard was something weird up in the trees, but I think it was a bird, so it wasn't anything that I could identify with. But I remember getting into the building, because there are 5 buildings, and the main building has a lot of strange things happening. The building that I'm in has a lot of strange things happening as well. But there's one building in particular where there is a little girl, and they said there's a giant turkey with red eyes, and it'll just come out of the stalls and it'll run into another part of the building while they're cleaning. This is part of the cleaning. This is the cleaning crew talking to me, and it disappears without a trace. Scares them to death, and they don't want to go in there. They don't want to clean that particular area anymore. So they go in groups. But the footage that I'm going to show you guys today has the footage I'm going to show you guys today has. I'm going to show you 2 videos. I'm trying to make sure that I get this right, because, you know, we do one shot, one take, and then we out. But this one's kind of important because it has some hard evidence that's hard to refute, all right? The first video I'm going to show you, I'm going to let the lyrics and everything, I'm going to let the vocals and everything continue and go, right? The second video is the same video, but it's longer, and I recorded it from my camera on her cell phone. So the dates, don't worry about that date. That date is because I didn't reset the camera. But that date is inaccurate, but it's longer. I'm going to mute that because it has music in the background, and it may get a copyright strike. You know how that goes with YouTube. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys that. Like I said, I'm trying to make this as quick as possible. It's 4:42 in the morning right now on a Friday. Like I tell you guys, I bring you the truth, all right? And don't forget to get my new book, because it's about to come out, The Benefits of a Bully, Wraith War. The kids are back. They're back to do their thing. And those are my guys. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to read you the article to tie everything in. And then I'm going to try to commentate about what we're seeing and what you're seeing, okay? So bear with me. Hang on and enjoy this ride, okay? So the party don't start till you walk in, and now that you're here, let's begin. Hit that notification bell, like, comment, and subscribe, okay? So this is what I've uncovered. This is a post that's talking about a series of acknowledgments and a simple way to offer our recognition and respect to the people who once lived on these lands. And where I'm at, the state of Texas has 612 Indian burial sites, and I'm pretty sure a lot more that we don't know anything about, or that they don't want to talk about, that have been desecrated. So the area is located in Dallas, near Dallas. What they're talking about here is located in Dallas, Texas, which is situated on the ancestral lands of several Native American tribes, including the Wichita, Caddo, Comanche, Cherokee, Kickapoo, and Tawakoni, and the Anadarko and the Caddo tribe were the most notable group in this region around Dallas. Native to Texas, they lived along the Sabine River. By the 1830s, had settled along the Trinity River, which runs north, west to southeast, through present-day Dallas County. I'm close to that area, very close. Let me see. The Anadarko people is an example of the movement of Native American peoples from the time of the contact with the Europeans. The Anadarko people had settled in the Dallas area for centuries. By the time Texas declared independence in 1836, they were forced to move multiple times during the years of the Republic of Texas, 1836 to 1846. And the period after Texas was granted statehood due to the conflict with the Republic, they fled to Indian Territory, Oklahoma in 1838, 1839. They returned to Texas several years later and settled along the Brazos River. Increasing white settlement led to their removal to the Brazos Indian Reservation in 1854, and then to Indian Territory in 1859. Many relocated to Kansas during the Civil War, but returned to Oklahoma in the years after the war's conclusion. Since 1938, the Anadarkos have been part of the Caddo Indian tribe of Oklahoma. I'm trying to hit the highlights here, okay? So you guys bear with me on that. There were indigenous hunter-gatherers that occupied this vicinity for millennia, including linguistically diverse groups known today as the Badai and the Tawanka in Wichita, and the Kulatichian. These words are very, very difficult to pronounce. And many indigenous groups consider it part of their homeland or use area, including ancestors of today's Lipian, Apache, Comanche, and Karankawa, as well as the Caddo and other farming groups and federally non-recognizable tribes. I'm in this area, which is very, very interesting. I'm in that area right there. And that's where the Caddo and the Anarka were. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to show video footage. All right. So this piece of information, this video first, okay? This piece of information first, you guys paid very, very, very close attention. This is one of the facility, one of the buildings. I think this is the main building, right? And the cleaning crew is there. And she has shared with me several other stories. And the other guy, he doesn't speak English very well, so she was translating for him. So it's a Mexican cleaning crew. And I'm gonna let the video speak for itself and I'll commentate. See the orbs?
¿Sí te fijaste? ¿Sí te fijas? ¿Sí te fijas? Es como polvo, ¿no? No, pero por... Mira. Ay, no manches.
I got it set for loop. You see the orbs? There they are.
¿Sí te fijaste? ¿Sí te fijas? ¿Sí te fijas? Es como polvo, ¿no? No, pero por...
There it is. I told you guys, there's several. I told you guys, I don't just talk about this stuff. I bring you as much information as I can.
¿Sí te fijaste? ¿Sí te fijas? ¿Sí te fijas? Es como polvo, ¿no? No, pero por... Ay, no manches.
So I'm going to silence and take the sound down, okay? They went through the rest of the building. She said that they were coming from this area, through the wall and through that room. She said, and it is again, so I'm going to show the full video. I'm going to mute the sound though, so that I don't get in trouble. All right. Okay. Pause it up. Okay. So again, don't look at the time. Don't worry about the time because the time is inaccurate. But Focus on the video because this is the full video. What you're seeing, like I said, I recorded it with my phone. I mean, not my phone, but my camera on her phone. That light that you see up there, that's the ceiling where we're working, where we're at. All right. So this is what, like I said, it's got music in the background. So I don't know. Yeah, let me give it a shot. So this is the whole video. So you can hear them talking. So I'm trying to make sure that you can see the orbs. You can see them, clearly see them. Let me keep my hand out the screen. Now she recorded 2 minutes of this. They're the crew. They were stunned. They couldn't move. And they're going to go through the rest of the facility. And you know, if it's dust, there you go, the orbs are still coming around. If it's dust, there was no more dust in the videos that she showed me. None, anywhere. So, let me see if I can.
There's more. It's just that I cut it and then
Let me try to fragment it. So I want you to hear the actual. It's hard. It's really hard to show this video without the sound in the back, okay? They're going through the entire floor, and you don't see any more of these so-called, if you're thinking they're dust particles, there are not any other issues or images of the dust anywhere floating around like that was doing, like what had taken place earlier. She said at that point, she said there was some things scratching on the walls, in between the walls. So basically, this floor is empty, but they clean it every day and every night. It's like a around-the-clock thing. And as you can see, there they go. Now the video is going to loop again, but I want to show you guys the cleaner version of the loop. All right. So let me back up and get the cleaner version. Or should I say the better version? Let me get the better version. So everything doesn't walk on everything, okay? Okay, let me loop it. And this is what, like I said, she sent the clear version to my phone. So that's what we're seeing. She said they do not do any of this without each other anymore. And from, again, what I've been told, so that guy that made that statement earlier, where we were trying to figure out what had happened and what had gone down, if he had anything behind him, yes, there was actually something, in my opinion, now seeing this and talking to them, yeah, I think something was happening. And I work in this building. The other morning something happened with the light switches, and me and a white lady were there, and it was funny because we turned everything on when we first came in, and it's the first switch that you hit, so everything came on because each section illuminates when you hit a particular light switch. We did that. Say about an hour in, I looked up and I noticed that the lights were out in that section. So I went back and I asked one of the guys, say he was working out. I said, hey, did one of the lights out? How long has the lights been out? He said, it's been out since he got there. I was like, that don't sound right. So I went back and I checked the lights, and guess what? All the lights were on except for that one particular light. And I know for a fact I turned it on because it's the first switch that you hit. You can't miss it. And the white lady was saying the same thing. She verified. She backed me up on it. Like I said, you see the orbs. You see all of that energy. You see all that energy. It's just amazing what we're seeing. There's the proof. See? There's the proof. And it definitely caught them off guard. And so when you see, when you take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Because I've done videos, many videos, dark, empty rooms, whatever, and I've never seen things like that. I've never seen dust fly around like that. When the dust comes out, it'll be like in a smoke vapor-like form, and it'll dissipate really quick. Or you can identify the lint. This is completely different. On all the videos that I've ever done, and they went through the rest of the facility and you saw nothing else. They said this floor, I think she said it's the 24th floor where this is taking place. And I'm like, wow. So I'm saying what? Like what? What the heck? So there it is. I'm very, very much impressed with what she's saying. And then, like I say, the stories of the little girl that's in the other building and the turkey. And once she said turkey to me, I knew, in my mind, immediately came Indians, because the Native Americans would use turkey feathers for their headdress. And maybe that's the form that this particular Native American spirit would be choosing in order to make itself and its presence known. And that area that we're in, I believe, after watching this and hearing the stories and seeing some, and just experiencing some of the stuff that I've experienced, I'm a firm believer that the building might be the buildings might be built on an Indian burial ground, and there's a lot of blood that was shed and spilled. So these individuals are haunting, so to speak. And I'm telling you, it's very, very. This is odd. This is just odd. You call it what you want, say what you will, there it is. And anybody that's a spirit hunter or ghost hunter, they'll tell you all the time about these particular things. You see them. She told me about, last thing I'm going to try to cover as quickly as I can. I got to hurry and get up out of here. She was speaking to me about a situation that she had. She went upstairs to the 5th floor, said she was in the stall doing her business, and the door opened. And she thought it was one of her people, and nobody spoke. She thought it was part of her cleaning crew, and nobody spoke or said anything. She said, hello. Nobody said anything. So she saw a dark shadow come towards her and look between the crack in the stall. And she said she saw a pair of glowing yellow eyes, and it looked at her, and it just carried on and it disappeared. She said it scared her. And I'm trying to remember what yellow and red signifies as far as in the spirit world. I think one of them means demon, and I think one of them means poltergeist. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to research that. But you guys, tell me what you think. Leave it in the comments below. Again, you guys support the work, man. I am a one-man wrecking crew trying to make things happen, and I'm going to make things happen. I appreciate all of you guys that joined up. I'm at 211 followers. I'm trying to get to, I guess, 500. See what happens when you get to 500, I guess. I'm trying to see what happens. But you guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. The new book is coming out, Wraith War, for the 10 and up. All the spooky stuff like this. I tell stories about those. And it's an amazing story. It's an amazing series. So you guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let me ask you a question. Would you dare want to be caught in this big old building in the dark by yourself? And these things happen, and you know the story and the history of the facility and all the 5 buildings that are around it. Would you dare want to be caught with these things around, and the dark spirit that came in with the yellow eyes, and the big turkey that's huge, and the little girl that's running around, and the scratching in between the walls and scratching on the walls? Would you dare want to be caught like that? Share your comments. And in closing, make sure you check the dark home that you live in. Check all the dark recesses, all the dark areas. Check the closets. If you work late at night or to the wee hours of the morning like I'm about to go do, make sure you mindful of your surroundings. You check under your car, you check around your car, you check underneath your car, inside out. Check the whole area, because you never know what's lurking in the dark, waiting to make you a supernatural episode. And normally I let the intro take us out, but I'm gonna let the video take us out as you guys continue watching. And this has been LA Kendrick with another Tale from the Vault. Would you dare? Until next time, you guys be safe and fill in the spooky rest.